Hi, my name is Demara Austin, and I am the founder of Aunty, Tutoring and Consulting. In this video, we'll look at calculating percents in 4 different ways. Stay tuned at the end of the video for a cool fact about percents and for all my social media information so that you can keep up with me on the internet. Let's get into it. Percent means part of 100. How many parts of 100 do you have of something, right? So imagine you take something and you divide it into 100 even pieces and you take 20 of them. You have 20%. If you take 38 of those pieces, you have 38%. If you have all of those pieces, you have 100% of everything. The most common place that we see percents are in pie charts, right? What part of that circle, what percent of that circle are you looking at? What fits that category? Whenever I look at pie charts, I think about pizza. So, what percentage of the pizza are you eating if you eat 3 slices and there are 8 slices of pizza? That's a question that you could answer with percent. There are 2 different methods for calculating percents, and you can calculate them using either decimals or fractions. I'm going to show you both and both. So 4 different ways. For the first method, we're going to use fractions, and we are going to show how to calculate 12% of 50. All right. First, you find 1%. Find 1% by dividing by 100 per 100. We take 50, the number we want to find the percentage of, and divide it by 100. 50 divided by 100 is 1/2. Well, 1/2 is 1% of 50. Our second step is to take 1% and multiply it by whatever percent we're trying to get. In this case, 12. So 1/2 times 12, or 12 over 1, equals 12 over 2. When you're multiplying fractions, you multiply the numerator straight across and the denominator straight across. What's 12 divided by 2? 6. 12% of 50 is 6. Using that same method, but with decimals, we're going to find 30% of 25. First, remember that any number can be written as a decimal if it doesn't already have one by adding 0.0 at the end. So we're going to find 1% of 25.0 by moving the decimal 2 places to the left. When we move that decimal 2 places to the left, we get 0.25. This is the same thing as dividing by 100. In the second step, you take that answer for 1%, 0.25, and you multiply it by 30 to find 30%. 0.25 times 30 equals 7.5. Now, I use my calculator, but if you didn't want to use your calculator or you're not allowed to in your class, you could always do 30 times 25. You get 750. And remember to move your decimal point 2 places to the left because we actually want 0.25 times 30. So 30% of 25 is 7.5. The second method with fractions is to turn the percentage into a fraction instead of the number. So this time, we're going to find 12% of 50 again. We expect the answer to be 6. But we're going to start by turning 12% into a fraction by taking 12 and dividing it by 100. 12 per 100. 12 over 100. All right. We take our fraction now. In step 2, we take our fraction 12 over 100 and we multiply it by 50. 50 over 1 times 12 over 100 equals 600 divided by 100. 600 divided by 100 is indeed 6. Our next method, same method, but with decimals. We're going to turn 30% into a decimal. 30%, remember 30 can be written as 30.0. We're going to turn 30.0 into a decimal by moving that point 2 places to the left. Now we have 0.30. 0.30 times 25. We can do this with your calculator. You'd get 7.5. You can also do 30 times 25, and you're moving the decimal place 2 places to the left because of the 0.30. Does that sound familiar? That's almost exactly what you did. In fact, exactly what you did before when we did the decimals with method 1. Well, why is that? Time for our cool fact. Percents are reversible. Finding 30% of 25 is the same thing as finding 25% of 30. And finding 12% of 50 is the same thing as finding 50% of 12. Now that you know how to find percentages, you can check these for yourself. Let me know below in the comments if you don't get 6 or 7.5 when you're solving these percentages. Thank you so much for watching my video. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out my website for tutoring, study guides, and more. Remember, you are a mathematician. If you want to follow us on socials, at Aunty, and I'm on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, although I haven't uploaded to TikTok in a while, but I should. All right. Thanks for watching. See you next time.